Chernobyl power plant. A hope for the future.
NAR Corporation begins trials of their proprietary recultivation technology.
Thing is certain. The sarcophagus must remain intact.
Igor, wake up, you sleepyhead. Look over there. Do you remember the glade just beyond those trees? That's where you proposed to me. You were so nervous and sweet. You're still sweet, my Professor Kiminik. Anyway, it feels good to return after all these years, doesn't it? What is it, Igor? You're still half asleep. Wake up. Awaken.
Tanya? Tanya, stop kidding around!
You sleepyhead. Igor.
Wait!
You proposed to me. You were so nervous and sweet, my Professor Kiminik.
What now?
Were. It feels good to return.
Misha, we can't! We have to fall back! The pressure's dropping. Downstairs, now! Go, go, go!
This is no time for bird watching, Igor. Let's go. Through the fence, into the sewers.
Sewers? Oh, and down into the underworld we go.
I don't have time for getting into details right now, but yes, all it needs is more Chernobylite.
Chernobylite, right. The most radioactive compound on Earth. Or did.
The man knows what he's doing, Anton. Stay focused. Complete the mission. We'll all be laughing about this over a beer before you know it.
The readings are bad. The numbers are too high. We have to get out of here.
We can't leave him behind, dear God!
Let me out of here! Let me out! Alexander Borisovich, someone has to open the... Someone has to go inside.
What about the radiation?
Let's get this done quickly.
Sorry, am I holding you up?
It's even colder than I remember.
You've seen one of these before, haven't you?
A much smaller fragment, but enough for my initial studies.
Are you going to tell me how this fancy gun of yours works?
It creates a kind of shortcut through time and space. It's called a wormhole. It forms a tunnel with two mouths. It needs an exotic energy source to keep it open.
Exotic energy. That's the Chernobylite?
Exactly.
Shortcut lead.
It leads wherever it needs to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right? The singularity. Tear of reality.
The foundations of this reality are really quite fragile. You're out of time! Go!
Hands where I can see them. What's the password?
Olivier, it's me, for Christ's sake.
Igor? Damn it. Nostalgia. It's nostalgia. It was your idea, goddammit. Come on in. Igor, you're a bit of a handyman, right? Take a look around and see if any of this crap is useful.
This is your element, my sweet. Create order from this chaos.
I see Mikhail's old radio is working again.
Yes, Anton fixed it before we left. Should be usable.
I'm sorry, Olivier, really. But we need to focus on what's ahead of us.
Tell me you're not going straight back to the power plant. Because if you want to commit suicide, there are easier way. We're outnumbered, outgunned, everything. We need intel, backup, supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan.
Okay, Olivier, let's hear your plan.
I'm glad you're seeing reason. See this board behind me? We can use it to map out our plan of act, figure out how to get inside the power plant and find whatever it is. Every piece of intel, every bit of info about resources, we'll document in right here. We'll take our next step when the time is right. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start. Maybe we can find some cots?
Okay. Let's do this right.
Great. I'll do everything I can to help you figure out what happened to this. Tatiana, one last thing before you go. NAR uses weapons with a biometric lock. We can't use them, so we have to defend ourselves with what we have. Use it as a last resort. I presume you know how to handle firearms? Then you're all set. I have faith in you, Igor.
Сообщаем, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электроцентрale городской совет народных депутатов
Boris was an informant for the KGB. That bastard was my friend. If I could get my hands on him.
All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy. I think I saw something. My mind's playing. Identify yourself! Smoke the motherfucker out! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! We're there! Smoke the motherfucker out! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! He's behind cover! Flank him! It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! Cover! Flank him! Just one guy! One guy! Get him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! Smoke the motherfucker out! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out!
again.
Don't worry, Olivier. I'm not crazy. I'll keep gathering evidence, and when I've got enough, we can formulate a new plan.
Good. Evidence, plans, information, resources. It will all get us closer to your goal, Igor.
How did you do today?
I'll brief you in a minute. First, let me point out a couple of things to you.
Go on.
You need to understand the role you're in. You hired me and rented this warehouse. That makes you the commander of this base. It means you will be in charge of all our equipment and, most importantly, our food rations. You have to start thinking like a strategist, like this is a military operation. Organize the base and take care of your troops. That's number one. Starving is no fun. I know from experience, even desert you. Also, in situations where resources are scarce, there's a group psychology to consider. Playing favorites, rewarding those who slack off, and not appreciating the men who pull their weight are surefire ways of creating discord amongst the men.
What men? There are only 2 of us.
For now, but that has to change if you want your power plant operation to succeed. I'm wounded, Igor. Can you get me a first aid kit? Appreciate it. I feel better already.
Do you have time to teach me some of your military tricks?
No. There are no tricks or shortcuts when it comes to improving your survival skills or shooting. But I'll be happy to teach you some basics. It'll make my job easier too if you know how to handle yourself out there.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay. Now focus, Igor. You only fire on my command. Understood? You have 5 bullets for 5 targets. Stand straight, but knees relaxed. Ready? Stand straight, with your legs spread at shoulder width. Bend your knees a little for support. About your accuracy. Perfect score. Look at you, Professor. We'll make a guerrilla fighter out of you yet.
You need to understand, it wasn't my decision to shut down Ariadne.
I don't blame you, Grace. But I still think it's a mistake. It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts. Into the real world.
What can I tell you, Igor? The board decided it wasn't financially viable. It was too outlandish.
Fuck the board. I'm not going to let anyone destroy my work.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya? Is this a dream?
I'm waiting for you, my love. Find me. Hurry. I don't have much time left.
I'm trying, Tanya. I really have a first clue. When I find more, I can feed the data to Ariadne and see what really happened to Tanya.
I remember the young pioneer camp. Who would have thought that there were secret Soviet bunkers scattered around? Olivier tries hard to be friends with you, but is it genuine? He's a mercenary after all. Can you afford his brand of loyalty?
I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends. Another hour gone, more to go. Fucking hell.
He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! Where the fuck is he? Find him! Find him! We lost him! Motherfucker!
I hate being outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the dick.
Why isn't it here? Fuck.
Shit, take it easy, Andre. These documents are over 30 years old. Who knows where they ended up by now?
The captain said we have to find them. It's really important. It's for the research division.
Hey, check it out. Some kind of transfer order. It's got a key to it. Should be in a museum. All documents, memorandums, and reports are scheduled for immediate transfer to secure storage in Bunker 007. April of 86. Looks like they moved all the important records after the Chernobyl disaster. We can find the bunker later. Just keep searching. See what else we can dig up.
It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! Shoot the motherfucker!
Relentless search has finally caught up with you. Who knows what the NAR will do to you now? You don't want to find out what they have planned for you, my love. You have to find a way out, fast. Think, Igor, think.
Oh, my head. It's killing me. Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
Hey, remember me? That ugly motherfucker wiped out my whole team, and you patched me up. My father taught me always to pay my debts. I let you out and we're square. Got it? Shoot to kill! When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard.
Anybody there? Hey! Answer the radio for once, you cocksuckers! This is fucking important, come on! Don't leave me standing here with my dick in my hand!
Who is this?
Who is this? Are you retarded? It's your fucking landlord, scrote! By the way, how are you enjoying your stay, Mr. Kiminyuk?
Mikhail, I'm in the middle of something.
Glad you like the place. I hope you leave it in the same pristine condition you found it. But now we need to talk business. Anton and Olivier around?
Anton is... he was killed.
Oh my, what a pity. He was such a nice guy.
I don't think so. What do you want, Mikhail?
I need you to return the favor and help me wipe the NAR database. And before you start bitching about it, I know you're not that kind of scientist. I'll walk you through the whole thing.
Happy.
Oh, my head. It's killing me. Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and be grateful that you don't have to scrub the toilets, huh?
Alright, I'm just talking shit is all. Want to check out that funny pistol in the main tent? See what it does?
Absolutely not. For all I know, it would teleport our asses into outer space.
So, my gear is in the main tent.
You. I'm surprised to see you here. You are?
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? It's been a long time. I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor, it's so good to see you. But what are you... It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? They're doing in the zone.
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been.
Then what are you doing here exactly?
You don't need to worry about me. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR.
The shadows, yes. They seem to have some connection to Chernobyl.
So you know about Chernobylite? Did you get a chance to study it? Perhaps we could compare notes. And what about yourself, Igor? Why are you here?
I haven't seen Tatiana in 30 years. I seem to have some blank spots in my memory. I can't remember what happened the night of the disaster. I need to find her. I need to find out what happened to us.
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. Some of our colleagues paid the ultimate price for this misguided experiment. That's what happens when politicians are placed on Tatiana. Such a sweet girl. And your friend Boris. Look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me. I don't want them to hurt you.
How can I get in touch?
I will find you.
Christ, what kind of experiments have the KGB been conducting? The NAR trying to continue their work.
What is time, Igor? Is it a straight line? An arrow fired at the dawn of creation, moving steadily towards infinity? A universal constant that cannot be altered? Something that can take the form of cosmic string. You arrived at your base wounded and scarred, but you didn't know the correct password for Olivier. We can be together, Igor, but you have to learn the truth if you truly want to find me. While searching Tarakan's hideout, you disarmed his traps, leaving the place vulnerable to the NAR. You considered rearming the traps, but feared they could be set off by a civilian. Because of that fear, you decided not to rearm the traps. These events have not happened yet, as the future is not predetermined. Come back later, Igor. You met with Professor Semenov, your old mentor. He tried to convince you that he's only a lesser scientist with the NAR, and that he came to Kopachi to find some old documents. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Hey, don't hurt me! I'm unarmed!
Hands where I can see them.
What? Where did you get that? I'm no traitor! I was never even with the NAR.
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks really want to find you.
All right. I used to trade with some of the grunts, but those knuckleheads got confused about how trading works. They tried to rip me off.
And what?
One thing led to another, and you understand. I took a few little items to balance the account. Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle.
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you, my friend. You're new to the zone, right?
You've been staying in Mikhail's warehouse.
How did you know that?
I need to go now.
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. Please.
Sorry, but I don't like your story.
Who I am is none of your bloody business.
We're both in a tough spot here.
Yeah, looks like we're in a bind, all right.